Okay. So, um, hopefully everybody is back. Um, cause like to get this party started for the beautiful Toby because, um, I forgot that it was Thanksgiving in Canada right now and she's got things in the oven. And
And guests arriving.
so,
So I can't be in the
further
middle of a talk when
ado,
my door starts ringing.
without further ado, I give you the beautiful Toby.
Guys, I'm really grateful that you're here. And I'm really grateful that you guys are speaking all that you're speaking into existence because it is an energy thing. And I have to thank you guys all for the time and the investment of energy that you guys bring. Crystal, thank you for doing what you're doing. And thank you for everybody coming and bringing in the input that you have. Because honestly, it is a part of the collective, and we are a part of a collective energy. And my talk is about healing after abuse. But why is the healing so important? Well, it's not just for us that the healing's important. Kara, I have to say, you're such so beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, this throws off my talk a little, but I have a granddaughter who's going to be 3 in February, and she started ballet yesterday. So I got pictures. I'll send you a picture by messenger. I'm just like, so when I see your son, I'm like, I melt. I love children. Okay. Hi, Ollie. I'm glad to see you here too. Guys, I'm really grateful about what you guys are doing because it is about the collective healing. And right now, why am I okay? For those who don't know me, most of you do, but those who don't, I'm Tobi. What do I do? I support spiritual warriors feeling conflict, chaos, confusion, back to calmness, clarity, and a vibrant state, living on purpose with intention. I'm all about empowerment. I'm all about no excuses. I'm all about bringing it real, raw, with ease and great force, just like the body does. What's my big why? Well, in my soul contract, I decided, picking my conditions and picking the life that I was going to live. Harry, you might want to block your son's ears for the next moment. Just, oh, muted? Okay, good. I accepted my earthly mission to come into this density by jumping into a family that was trauma stricken for generations. So much so that there's been suicide, there has been molestation, there has been rape, there has been alcoholism, drug addiction through the lineages. So, my ancestry, I know now, I didn't always know, but I said, yeah. So, like Jen Lynn was saying about what if we picked the conditions? What we did pick what we had to live. I'm here to tell you that you actually did for your evolution and growth of your soul and for the healing of all. Because just to be alive in this time of great change, to assist with the healing is the greatest show on earth. And why is that? Because the energies have flipped. We have now gone into 1,000 years of peace. We have gone into a healing of everything and everybody. Now, what does that bring? Well, we've had assistance from the whole universe. We've had assistance from source. Every single one of us has evolved. And for us to all be evolved souls and comprehend what's going on, you've been here many, many, many times. Well, the same way that you are all on a mission for healing is the same way. Love you too, Liam. Is the same way as your force, and you feel that energetic flow through you right now that pushes you to assist others to heal and own your own healing, is the same force of other things that have assisted to stop you along your path. which were essential tools for your growth. Every time we've felt an abusive situation, I hate to say it, but I do, it has been a part of your soul contract. Why? Because you had to feel what needed to be corrected in the lineage, in the things that have been handed down in our DNA, in the things energetically, like Kristen was mentioning, your muscles, your biology of your belief could be telling you something, but your energy is something else. So I'm going to recall you to her talk also. And this is why I'm so grateful for every single person that came in here. And I already know Kara's talk because I listen to Kara weekly as much as I possibly can. I've been overloaded, but look, all of you guys bring a bang of healing. Well, why? Because you have understood through your lifetimes that this is what was needed. And this is what you stood up for yourself, primarily. And you know, why am I so adamant about healing? Because I'll give you a little bit of what my soul contract entailed that I talk about. Heavy duty alcoholism born into. By the time I was 4 years old, I had been raped by a babysitter. My family was in such trauma that my brother ended up with a stroke by the age of 12, totally paralyzed. Like there was so much trauma that the body's effects were out of this world. Every one of my there's four of us children, I'm the baby. Every one of us have had to overcome life-threatening things to stay in existence only because of the trauma stored in our beings. So the body does keep score. And I think it was Oli that mentioned the book actually about the body keeping score. And it really does. And the biology of what you have stored in you, how do I know about that? Well, it drove me to total organ failure in ICU. So it doesn't matter what happened between my first breath and what happened up until my body was totally in septic shock. Total organ failure, kidneys dead. They said I was not eligible for a transplant, that I was not worthy of one because I was poisoned. They said I didn't matter, that no matter if kidneys arrived today, I was not worthy of them. Okay? Because my kidneys had shut down and died. My liver had shut down. Without a liver, you can't live. Well, my heart wanted to explode that day too. Well, given 16 hours to live, lesions all over my body, leaching poison, I died in ICU that day. Had my life review, realized how badly I had allowed my life contract to poison me. And I said, if you give me 10 years in the human realm, I will correct it. And since I came out of ICU, I've been telling people that story. And whether they believe it or not, that's actually what I did. Source, listen, I know, okay, this is what I was supposed to do, and this is what happened. How do I fix it? And what was I told? Tobi, you jump back in and you love yourself back to life. And I said, is that possible? How is that possible? My body's poisoned. My organs are finished. I was told, love yourself back to life. And you will breathe it back into existence. You will resurrect that body out of that bed. Did I believe it? No, not really. But I still wanted to do it. My will to live was stronger than my will to accept the end of my existence for this lifetime. Jump back into that body. Laid there in ICU for 30 days, not being able to move. It took me about 21 days to be able to even raise my own arm. So my body's totally finished. I can't move. At this point, I can't even sit up in bed by myself. And I'm laying there and I'm literally having to love my body back to life, healing it. How? I hate to say it, but total energy transfer. I would suck the life literally out of my mother who would be feeding me by a spoon. I would suck the life out of the doctor that would come and touch me. I would suck the life out of the nurse that would come and touch me. I would suck the life. There wasn't many visitors because nobody believed I was going to live. I watched my whole family surround my bed with a priest at my toes. They all told me I'd be leaving in a body bag. Well, when I didn't, they were all in disbelief of what was possible. When I told them how I did it, they still didn't believe me. That's okay because I believed in me. Within 21 days, I was able to get out of that bed and start going to the bathroom. My kidneys had started working again. I was able to urinate. When I was laying in that bed, I was unable to. My liver was coming back to life. My movement was coming back to life. I had to learn how to wash energy. I had to learn to take what I could and discard what I couldn't. What I couldn't use, I had to learn to let go of. And this is how I've mastered healing, is knowing what to keep and knowing what to discard. But knowing how to love everything back to life, no matter whether it's pain that's hurt us, no matter whether it's a situation that has hurt us, you got to love every single thing back to life in your being, no matter what the experience, no matter what the scar. This is my why. When I know what's possible, what you can do for yourself, this is what I empower others to do. Discard all of the beliefs that are hurting you, primarily. Let me tell you a little bit of beliefs that may be hurting you. Sounds crazy, but your name, your belief systems of having to comply to your parents, your family story, the traditions, whatever religion that has been taught to you. I want you guys to understand that every belief system that you're functioning on today has been installed in a core belief from 0 to 7 years of life, no matter what you live after. How do I know? Because it was the core fundamental distortion of my own sexual trauma at the age of 4 that changed my life. It wasn't the conditions that I had been born into, the alcoholism or the trauma. Those are conditions that I picked. And while being constructed in my mother, I was being prepared genetically. My central nervous system was being geared to be able to accept the environment that I was going to come into. So, what was my first initial disconnect from my childlike state, from my most joyful essence of being, no matter the conditions? It was the sexual trauma. So, that's abuse. Well, you have to go back to that barrier and allow that to be your bridge back to healing, because that's a scar I carried all my life until I didn't anymore. Fundamentally, laying there in that bed for 21 days and bringing my body back to life. Well, I also had to discard everything that was not mine. Well, I had a lot of time to lay there and think about it. And when I realized that everything about me, so what did I believe about me? Well, I believed that communication was supposed to be abusive or your point would never be heard. That's the conditions I picked. I believed that every time somebody got stressed out, well, hey, you pounce and pound, because that's how my dad did it. And he would come in the house with these big shot Barney stories about he whooped this guy's ass and he whooped that guy's ass and he did this and he did that. Well, that was normal growing up. So the response was a fight all the time. To your innate essence of being on an energetic level, and you go back to staying authentic to what is genuinely fueling you, your body only knows the energy of it and its capacity to do all. It doesn't matter your experience. I want you guys to understand that no matter what your experience looks like, it never tarnishes what is giving you life. That is by perfect design and stays unchanged. Inside that energy is love. It's love that conquers all. It is love that is giving us life. How do I know that? Because it is love that brought me back to life. And this is my why. And everybody that knows me, there's a lot of people that say, Tobi, you are a big, you want to love everybody. You tell me, yes, because I love me wholeheartedly, because I brought myself back to life through love. Wholehearted acceptance. Wholehearted, I am love first. And I learned that by being totally in septic shock and having to resurrect my body from the dead. Yes, but I did it. Since then, yes, many things have come my way to try to take me out. So, no, I won't allow it. My will to live is stronger than my will to die. Now, everybody has had abuse, but there is nobody that we abuse more in this world or take abuse from than our own beings. And today, I'd like you guys all to understand that. Why? Because we self mutilate by thought alone, according to belief systems of other people. Don't accept that for yourself because you hinder your healing, you hinder your capacities, you hinder the love that's fueling you, you live in fear of what others think, say, and do. It's abusive to you. If you are genuinely not in alignment with the love that's fueling you, you are abusing yourself in most way. So, guys, I want to remind you today what your energy really is of your being. And I love this teaching tool. I hope you guys can see it. And if not, I'll put it in the chat after as my little drawing. It's my chakra drawing. And I've been teaching with this in my programs, and it is so effective. So I want to share it with you. Guys, my hand drawing of our energy centers. So from the red center, that's our root. Well, the thing that distorts you and puts you into survival is fear. Fear of any kind. So if you're fearful of being judged, you're fearful of not being loved, you're fearful of not being accepted, you're fearful of speaking your truth, you are fearful of anything, you are putting yourself into survival mode. You cannot heal in survival mode. You're in survival. This is why I encourage you all today to attach something that you say to I am to be a powerfully safe thing that you speak and that you think, because your body knows and it keeps score. So, belief systems about yourself fuel the ideas, the thoughts, the speech, and the actions of oneself. I encourage you guys to look at what you try to put yourself, because that's where the healing starts. And that is the root of the problem when it comes to a distortion from the self and the energy that's fueling you. Why? Because the essence that's giving you life today knows safety and security. It's rooted safely in your being. Why? Because it has so much to govern and take care of. If you think about all of the things that are running unaware in your body that your energy is taking care of. So I'll remind you, your breathing, your digestive system, your ability to walk, your ability to talk, your ability to think, your ability to do all and everything in your experience. Your energy fuels everything. So you are energy first. So the energy of your being, it runs in perfect design and never changes. No, it doesn't. It stores things that you add into it, but the knows to be safe and secure in your being, to be able to manage everything. Creation and pleasure. Why? Because you're breathing, you're creating. And if it wasn't pleasured by allowing you to breathe, it wouldn't. So this is a huge energy center. And there's a misconception there where people think it's just the sexual organs and creation. No. Your sacral center, which is here, your I feel center, well, it has to be pleasured by creating your capacity to breathe, or it won't. So your body innately knows that it's safe, that it can create and be pleasured by breathing. Okay? Your will, your I do, only knows I do. I can and I will. It doesn't know I can't. It doesn't know I won't. It doesn't know. Your body doesn't know that. Your essence doesn't know that. It's only your belief systems that do. This is why I tell you guys, you got to look at what you believe to be right about you. On top of your will center, you've got your heart center, right? Well, that's the capacity that's plugging you into all of this love in this whole game of life. And it loves you because it wants you to be uniquely you. That's fueling you. So how is it not loving you? It's actually dumping you with love to let you breathe. And it loves doing that for you. Not feel this within your body is by feeling grief. Well, I'd like to tell you all your initial grief that you'll ever feel in your life is the grief from the disconnect to your inner child. You grieve that state of your inner child. And that is how you have the capacity to grieve the loss of anybody in your life. That's your initial grief you feel. The first time you felt that disappointment on your parents' face or on the face of whoever was teaching you or telling you, because that's where your beliefs about yourself come from, is your experiences you've had, what people have said to you, what people have done, how they made you feel about yourself. So the first time your mom told you, no, 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 well, your body didn't know that. So it had to jump back and say, hold on, that's a distortion to what I know. And this is why a lot of mothers say, oh, well, my child just is get up and go. Yes, because that's what the body knows. Actually, every sense of your being. And this is why I encourage you guys all to really, truly heal. You tap back in to that innermost power. Why? Because as your child, the inner child in you is not compliant to your name, your bank account, your credentials. No, no, not at all. It's compliant to everything that's fueling you for life, which is security, creation and pleasure, the capacity to do all, loving you, and the capacity for you to love everything you do. And look how children are truthful. They speak their truth without worrying about people pleasing or compliance. You must do the same. And I encourage you all to do that because it's an important part of healing. If you do not stay in alignment and speak your truth, you cannot heal. Okay? You have to be in alignment with what's fueling you, and your body knows what it has to do. How do I know? I'm out of ICU and I'm breathing and I'm here with you all. And I'm able to tell you guys what truly our body's made out of, the essence, the energy of our being. And when you're speaking your truth, what does that serve you? That serves you insight and capacity for reflection of yourself. Once you master you, you master all because we're all connected. The only thing that separates any of us is our belief systems and our experience. Energetically, we're all the same. Before anything, before anybody's experience, and we're all connected as one. How do I know? Had to die to find out. Literally. But that's where also I say death doesn't exist. This is just a mere experience. And you can create it to be everything and anything that you want. This tell everybody to reconstruct empowering beliefs about you in alignment with what's fueling you and compliant to what is fueling you for life. Don't be compliant to fear because it'll put you in survival. Don't be compliant to guilt because then it'll block your capacity to create. Don't be compliant to shame. It's going to block your capacity to do. Don't be compliant to grief. You're going to block your capacity to. Don't be compliant to lies, even to your own being, like lying to yourself, telling yourself that you're of no relevance, so your voice doesn't matter. That's the biggest lie. Yes, you do matter. And everything that you contribute into this world matters. Why? Because it affects the whole collective energy through the healing that's taking place on this planet right now. That's why every one of us here has stepped into our power to share, to heal, and to love, and to push as much knowledge out, because knowledge is power for all. That's why I encourage you all to speak your truth, no matter what it costs you in life, because speaking my truth has cost me so much. But I will not be compliant to anything other than the love that is fueling me. This is why every day of my lives, I tell people flow, feel your love over worry, because your love is what is fueling you. And as long as stay tapped in, you flow like water over rocks with ease and great force and in compliance and alliance with what is fueling you. And it's connected to the all knowing. The energy that fuels you out of love knows all, every single thing that's ever been created in existence. Trust the love that is fueling you, because that is where everything and all is for you. Each and every one of us are fueled by it. There is not one single person on the planet who is better than another. We are all one. How could we be? We're all supposed to have unique experiences, bring uniqueness, and bring the bang of the energetic frequency that we are to enhance everybody else's experience and our own. But it all starts from within, because anything that you see in your experience that's outside of you, it starts from within. How do you see that? But how do you see yourself, more importantly? Guys, what you believe about yourself either is fuels thriving and alignment within you, or it fuels surviving. You cannot heal from anything in survival, but feeling the flow and feeling your love over worry, you can heal all, because your body knows what it has to do. I want to remind you guys, when you cut your skin and you put a little band-aid, does your body not fix that for you? You can have major surgery, and what? Your body heals that for you. It's not the doctors that have done that for you. It is your body that's done that for you. It's implied to the belief systems of the medical system. And I gave in to the microbiologist standing there telling me, Tobi, just give up, because you're leaving in 16 hours in a body bag. Your body's poisoned. Just give up. I wouldn't be here to tell you all how healing is so possible for every single person, no matter what they've lived. Healing that day had nothing to do. I heal every day because I assist others to heal. So believe what's possible for you is possible. And believe that healing is possible, no matter what you've lived. It doesn't matter what you've lived. It has experience. You can allow it to do two things for you. It can, like Jen was talking about, you can allow that to be an opportunity for growth, because that's what it is. Had I not had these experiences in my life, I wouldn't have the know-hows. I wouldn't have acquired. I had to learn. I had to apply it to my life, and I had to keep going, knowing that my body is in perfect design. No matter what I wanted to think, say, or do in between, my body knows, just like the energy fueling me does too. You know, the divine plan, we all are living a divine plan, each uniquely. There is nothing that you've lived up until now that you have not been meant to live. So stop beating yourself up about that day. Let it go. Today, you're born. You see that? No, you woke up, but I like to say born, yes. You woke up today as a brand new, fresh creation. Now you have two options every day when you wake up. You can wake up, and in your theta state, you can install the most empowering and run on that program for the rest of the day. Or you can allow the patterns of repeat of belief systems, thoughts, words, and actions, and the accumulation of that set in and be your program. I encourage you all to empower healthy rituals in the morning. Tell yourself that you're strong, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're capable, and you will flow from the love that is fueled freely with ease and great force because that's what your body knows what to do without any restriction. Your body doesn't know restriction, nor does the energy fueling it. So don't allow restriction and limitations in your life by holding that scar and feeling like the abuse has more power over you than you do, because it never will if you take your power back from it. Allow all the shit to become the fertilizer, because without the shit, your garden doesn't grow right anyway. Okay? Guys, it's all about learning and mastering yourself, but just know your brain knows, and it knows what to do, and your energy loves you, and you stay in alignment with what's fueling you. You don't know harm. Your energy does not know harm. Your energy doesn't know disease. Your energy doesn't know survival. Your energy doesn't know fear. Your energy doesn't know shame. Your energy does not know blame or judgment. So get in alignment with that and heal yourself, because you do have the capacities to do that. I'm living, breathing, walking proof of it. That doesn't make me any better than anybody, because right after that, I'm just left a narcissist who pushed me into having a heart attack, flesh-eating disease, and I lost my face, half of it paralyzed last year. They gave me 3 months to live because of what I allowed in energetic exchange with a poisonous being. Don't give permissions to others to poison your being. Okay? And it doesn't mean that the experience won't happen, because it happens to the best of us. Yes. Because even after knowing everything that I knew, yeah, I locked into a position I couldn't breathe, had a heart attack at the hands of a narcissist 2.5 years ago. But not even that could take me out. So, guys, if you need an example of somebody that won't let anything stop them, I'm here to show you that today, okay? Don't let anything stop you. And I love you all. And if you can notice, the doctors told me 3 months to live, that because it had eaten all of my protective coating out of my sinuses and that I have a hole right through my bone, that I would never be able to smile. Stuff they trying to tell me, okay? You can do everything and all. And that's why I come out here and I share, because yes, everything and all is possible. Should you want it to be, you will into existence for you. You already have it within you to do. Okay, don't let anything stop you, because your energy doesn't know that. Your energy knows to get and go, and it's safe to do that. Safe for you to create anything your heart's desires. Breathe it into existence for yourself. Believe it to be real. Own it, and it'll happen. Yes, I'm smiling again, no matter what. So everything and anything is possible. Guys, I love you all. Thanks for your time and energy, because I know you can't get that back. But I'm really grateful for you all. And it's great that it's Thanksgiving here, because I'm for all of you, big time. And just know, don't let anything stop you, because your energy does not know that. Okay? No matter what. Don't stop yourself by believing, thinking, saying, and doing things that restrict you and your capacities, because your body doesn't know that. Work in alignment with you. I love you all, and I'm grateful for you all to spend the time with me to hear the talk too. Any questions? Go for it.
While we still have the beautiful Tobi, if anybody has any questions, please raise your hand or comments. Otherwise, she's going to get back to cooking and family. She's a busy
Yeah.
bee since I met her at the summit back in.
I just wanted to say thank you, Tobi, for a wonderful presentation. That's all.
Thanks. I'm grateful to be here with you guys.
No question, just love to you, Tobi. The more I hear from you, the more I'm boom, 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 boom.
I love you, Olish. Love you, love you, love you. It's really great to be with you guys all. Really, it really is. It, and doing this, you guys don't even understand the magnitude of what we're doing for the collective because we have been silenced generationally for thousands of years. This is bigger than anybody can fathom. Coming out and the time investment and the energy investment and the love. See, this is it. It's to feel the love, accept the love, and flood it out to the world. That's why I say I'm just a vessel at this point.
And I would tell you, you were doing such a good job that other little vessels resonate. Like, as soon as you walked in, he started screaming, I love you. What does Tobi say the most? I love you. So just so you know, the universe is screaming it back at you. And we're so glad that you're here.
What a vessel. What an amazing vessel.
Thank you, guys. I think you're all amazing. I think you really are. And this is why I get hyped up with the summits because you know what? About my talks, I come and I want to hear everybody's and I want to share in the love and I want to like. And you know what? I learned so much from all of you, and this is, it's fulfilling for me because every single person that I interact with, I seek the learning because everybody has something to teach me. Everybody. And that's why I love being here with you guys and interacting. And I just love all you guys are doing. And you guys, yes, you taught me so many things along the way, and please, if there's anything you guys have to teach me more, I'm so happy to do it. Okay, I love you all, but I do have stuff I'm taking out the oven and I have guests arriving literally in 4 minutes, 4:30. They are going to start coming. Yeah, they're going to start coming. It's Thanksgiving here. Guys, I'm so grateful for you all. And I give thanks for the summit. I give thanks for your time and energy. And I see you all. I love you all.
Thank you, Tobi. I was just going to say thank you to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I'll put up my stuff in the chat for everybody. Yes. Then when I connect for those who don't know me or know how to find me, but yeah, one of those. You can Google me. I'm all over the place.
Find me, obviously, and I can connect you. So
there you go. And guys, you know what? Actually, I don't want to promo that here because it's. But guys, if you haven't gotten your VIP, check it out and get it because there's a gift there from me to you. There we go. I love you all. Have a great day.
Love you. Bye, honey.
Love you. Bye.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you.
Keep shining.
And yes, Margaret, Tobi did hear you, honey.